Chovot. We say the same thing regarding health and illness. A person must trust Hashem in regards to his health. Today, we live in a society where we have big pharma. We have everything is about doctors and pills, and I have a headache, take pills. I have this, this hurts, take pills. Oh, you have stress in your life, take pills. Everything, just take pills. Just rely, go to the doctor, get a script, and you're good to go. Just don't think about it too much, right? And therefore, what? He says this can lead you to have faith in doctors, or faith in pills, or faith in procedures. And I don't know, it's a 70% chance to be successful. There could be side effects. There might work, might not work. We might have to do it again. We might not have to do it again. You have LASIK surgery. You might be able to see perfect. You might not. You get the hair implants. You might grow hair. You might not. We don't know. So there is prime places where you have to have faith in Hashem. But what happens? People get devastated. People have faith in the doctors, and they run around from doctor to doctor. They're not confused. They're confused. What's the right thing to do? It's not the right thing to do. And then and they put all their faith in the doctors and say, "Oh, the doctor decides if I live or die." That's why the Gemara says the Tov sheberofim, the best of the doctors. Where do they go? Gehenom shavi. Tov sheberofim legehenom. What does that mean? It means it's very easy for doctors and people who associate with doctors to become bodigi, and to think that we are the one who decides, we're the one who will give the license to live, to die, your life is in our hands, and we are the ones who control your life. And it's not true. And the person can really make a big mistake in emunah because of how much trust people give in health and the health system. And I say health system is bad. A person has to look at it as a tool and as a messenger. You cannot look at it as an end to all the means, right? It's not you don't live and die by it. You live and die by what Hashem says. Then the person has to, all at the same time, a person has to make an effort. You're right. Well, if Hashem wants me to be healed, so I'll be healed without doing any ishtadlut. I don't have to go to a doctor. No, that's not true. Sometimes you have to go to a doctor. Sometimes you do have to do ishtadlut. But when you do your ishtadlut, don't get too caught up in the ishtadlut. And therefore what? If a person's sick, he should try to treat his illness with whatever the general means, regular effort is to heal yourself. Like Hashem commanded in the Torah, Rapo yirapeh, he shall heal you. You shall heal. So you see that from here the Gemara says, from here we learn that a doctor has the permission to heal. Originally we think, no, only Hashem's the healer. The Torah says, no, a doctor has permission to heal. He has permission. You hear the words? Permission to heal. That means that obviously Hashem is the only one who heals, and Hashem sometimes uses a doctor to heal people. Where does a doctor get the right to think, no, only I heal. You have to come to me. Only I have the solution. There's no way a person could heal on his own. There's no way someone could heal by going to a different doctor. No. Even sometimes doctors' procedures that work for thousands of people, there are outliers. Sometimes didn't work for this person because it's Hashem who heals. It's not the person, it's not the doctor that heals. Therefore, it's very easy to get carried away and believe in the health system and believe in doctors, and you gotta go, right away something hurts you, run to the doctor. And they're nervous. I don't know, I've been having this pain for 3 days, maybe I have cancer. I go on Google, it says I'm going to die in a week. I don't know what to do. This is what people who don't have emunah and put their faith in what the doctors say and what the world says, and they don't realize that this is all just messengers. Hashem has to decree that you get healed, and they do it through a messenger. That's why they say, right, Raphael, he was the malach, right? He was the one who healed Abraham when he was in the third day Brit Milah. That's how a person has to view a doctor, like an angel, like a messenger, like not the one who gives the koach for the refuah, he's just the one who delivers the refuah. He's not the one who's the source. So therefore, a Raphael, person who's named Raphael, he has to make sure to give this message over to the patients. He has to tell them, listen, I'm not the source. You have to pray to Hashem. You have to have zuchut for me to help you, and you have so I have permission to go and heal you. So therefore, what? So therefore, in the note they say over here that one is obligated to protect himself from the elements, and the Gemara says if you get sick, right? Kol b'dei shamayim chutz mitzinim upachim. The Gemara says not just yirat shamayim, mitzinim upachim. What mitzinim upachim means hot and cold. Everything is in the hand of Hashem except for your exposure. You could expose yourself to heat, expose yourself to cold, and that's your fault. It's on your hands. It's not on Hashem's hands. Therefore, Rav Cheskel Abramsky says that when he was, throughout his life, he was extremely susceptible to cold. As a kid, he would always get sick from the cold. So therefore, his mother would wrap him extra layers of clothing when he was a child. Yet, when he was older, he got exiled to where? To Sibir. They sent him to Siberia as a prisoner, and he didn't catch a cold over there, not one time. Not one time as a prisoner. And he says, even though he didn't have the right clothing, and he was forced as punishment and suffering to run on ice barefoot, they used to force them to run barefoot, and they would like to see them dance because their feet would be burning from the ice. That's the punishment they put him through. And what? He still never got sick. Why? He says, your Torah says, that Hashem, your Torah says that we have to not expose ourselves to elements, we have to do ishtadlut. But here, where I cannot get clothes, where I cannot do it, I did as much as I could, and you protected me. So you see that it doesn't have to make sense, your ishtadlut. You just have to do your much as ishtadlut as you can, and Hashem will provide for you. And that's what he says. Even though I got sick when I was younger, when I was in Sibir, I did the best I can. Hashem protected me from all sickness.